Hey guys, it's Aaron. For today's video, I'll be doing 5 books that I very much want to read this year. And I really hope I can read these because I just do. And this year, I'm technically supposed to be graduating high school. But if I do not get into the university I want to get into, then I'm going to be staying an extra year. So either way, I'm either going to be going back into high school and I am graduating high school, but I might also be going into university. So this year's crazy and just so yeah, let's just get into it because we got books to talk about. So none of these books are in a particular order, they're just whatever's on top I'm gonna pull. So the first book is the 39 Deaths of Adam Strand by George Galloway. I can't remember what, oh yeah, so it's about Adam who kills himself 39 times, and no matter how he kills himself, he just comes back to life. That's, I guess, literally what the book's about. And it's also a coming-of-age story, so that kind of plays into it as well. As you can tell, I pretty much know nothing about this book. I just thought the title was interesting, and the cover kind of intrigues me. And reading from the back, it sounds interesting. And I believe I got this from the dollar store for like $1.25, so why not? And it's only... I think that's for another book. It's only 313 pages and the font looks pretty big. And also, oh, it looks like it gives a little sample of one of his other books. So, yes, I'd like to read this. The next book I would like to read is The Kurds, A People in Search of Their Homeland by Kevin McKernan. I think that's how you say his name. The reason I actually own this book and I want to read it is because my mom actually was wondering about this book and she was wondering if like Amazon or something had it, so I ordered it. I think it's like 2016 and I read it, and she never read it either because like her English isn't very good and like she's not really good with reading English. But I want to read this to see why my mom wanted it and like what was so interesting about it. And if you do not know, I am Kurdish, so it makes it even more interesting because it's about Kurds. So yes, and that's why I want to read it. It's a pretty thick book and like the font, I don't know if you could tell, it's quite small, so it's like 300, oh no, that's the sources. I can't tell when this ends and when it's, okay, I think I found it. Yes, okay, so it's 361 pages with very small font. So I don't know when I'll get to this, maybe during the summertime or something, who knows, but I really do want to get to this, so yes. The next book I want to get to is The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. I think we all know what this is about because it's very popular on BookTube, and I cannot believe I still have not read this. I hear so much about it and it sounds so interesting, and yet I still have not read it. I do remember trying to read this. I guess it was kind of like the wrong time. I just didn't feel like reading it. But if you do not know what this is about, all I'm going to say is it's, I believe, narrated by death. And I've never read a book like that. And literally every time somebody says it, I'm like, I need to read this. And yet I still haven't. But I have the book and I really do need to read it. So yes, I believe, okay, so it is 1939 Nazi Germany. The country is holding its breath. Death has never been busier and will become busier still. Okay then. It's a good tagline for a book. Really doesn't give much, but it is a World War II book, and I do very much enjoy reading World War II books. I don't know, it's like something that really interests me and stuff, so I really want to read this, so yeah. The next book I want to read is actually a YouTuber's book, and it is How to Be a Boss by Lily Singh. I love Lily. She's freaking hilarious. I love what she does, like, especially with girls' rights and all that, and just, yeah, I just really want to read that. Like, I had this for such a long time, and I intended to read it right when I got it. Never did. And I actually I've never met Lily. I wish I have. But I have seen her twice now at We Day. Actually, that's a lie. The second time, okay, so, funny story. So, I went to the 2016 We Day, obviously in Toronto, because that's the only city that's closest. But, so I went, and I got to see her perform all of it. And Connor Franta was there. I missed Connor Franta because I went out to go buy stuff. This year, or 2017's, Connor Franta wasn't there, but Lily was. I was always waiting. I was like, when's Lily going to perform? And literally, she performed once I went out to go and get food. Because if you've ever been to a We Day, especially the one, like, just in general, they have a time where you're supposed to go get lunch and stuff, and it's freaking busy, and they only have a certain amount of time because of the schedule and stuff. So it's always packed, and the teacher that I was with and stuff was like, oh, you guys should go get your food early just in case why did Lily have to perform before it was lunchtime? And it's annoying because the area where they like read by food and stuff, they don't have screens. Well, like, no, they don't have any screens so you can see what's happening and stuff. So I didn't know what was happening. So first I get to see her once, then I miss Connor Franta. Then this year I don't get to see her, but I see everybody else and I'm like, I freaking love Lily. Like, I don't always watch her videos, but when I do, I'm literally pissing myself laughing because she's fucking hilarious and I love her to death. And she's Canadian, which is like, yes, repping Canada. So yeah, I need to read this ASAP. And the last book I want to read is a hunk of a book. It's fucking huge. And that is It by Stephen King. This doesn't even do justice how long it is. Let's see. It is. Pages at the bottom. Okay, I thought it was up top. Oh, too far. It is, boy, there. 1,153 pages with pretty small font, and I just, ugh. So I was actually going to read this before the movie came out, but my library, somebody who had it out, just took forever and would not return it. So then the library actually bought the same copy I have, but I gave it back, and I just never got around to reading it. I don't know why. Like, I was just, ugh. I just never got around to reading it. Because do you see how fucking huge it is? Did you hear how many pages it was? But I very much do want to read this, and I've actually never read a Stephen King book, but I have seen, I think, obviously I've seen some movies that are adapted from his books, and one of my favorites is The Green Mile, which I also have not read, and you know what, I'm going to put that on the list, because I do really want to read that, because I love that movie. But anyways, so I've never read a Stephen King book, but I do really want to read this. It's fucking huge. But I want to read the book, then see the original movie, the one with Tim Curry, I believe, and then watch the new one, so I can like kind of compare them and stuff. But I'm kind of scared to read this book. It's fucking huge, and I hate clowns, and I'm not really like, I like horror, but at the same time I get scared very easily. Like, literally once I walked by my mirror and I scared the shit out of myself because I thought there was somebody behind me, but it was myself. You don't even understand how many times I have done that. Like, literally, you have no idea. I do that more than I should. But yeah, so it's going to be definitely an interesting experience to read this. So, yeah. So I hope you guys like this video. And I don't know when I'll ever get to reading any of these books, especially it. But I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time. You know it.